I've been running a software development agency for about the past 4.5 years, and I've never seen as much organic interest as I've seen for AI agents specifically and various AI deployments as right now in kind of early to mid 2026. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the simplest step-by-step process that I would do if I was starting from complete scratch and I wanted to get into this kind of market. Okay. Number one is deploy something for yourself. Step one, absolute bare minimum, is like you need to know the tools that you're using and also use them. And the more you use them, by the way, and the more impressed you get by the stuff that you can do with them, the better and cooler it is to sell because you can talk about the stuff that you did for yourself beyond your case study. So obviously case studies are the gold standard here, but deploy this stuff for yourself as well and see if you can actually generate value from it. If you have no automations to start with or anything, I would get started by, make some AI agent that helps you put together content posts, okay? Because that's going to be a key part of the strategy later in the video. So that is step one, all right? You're going to make yourself an AI agent or automation or some sort of deployment where you actually find AI useful. Don't move on until you do that, all right? Step two is post about it on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn has got to be one of the most underrated platforms to produce content on. LinkedIn is one of the platforms in which a low amount of traffic can drive a high amount of leads simply because of the crowd that's on there. Like people, when they open LinkedIn, they are in a business mindset. You will have to learn the game just like any other platform. You have to learn how to write hooks and so forth. But I have actually been quite impressed by how quickly some people were able to find results. If I were starting, let's say Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, my mentality that I'll go into it with is like, this is probably not going to get me any leads for about 6 months. LinkedIn is a place where I find that a small amount of followers can bring just a huge amount of inbound interest. One of the things I like about LinkedIn is the way that they share your content. And so when you comment on other people's posts, not only do you show up in their feed and so forth, but also that activity will be shown to other people who are in your feed. And so you can post once and comment like 5 times a day on different people's posts, and your name is just going to get shown more times. That's an awesome feature that I like. I would say post 5 to 6 times a week and post good quality content. Okay. Like no AI slop. Don't bullshit yourself. AI slop is not going to get you a following. It's not going to attract your customers. Don't do AI comments as well. I've seen these on my posts and they suck ass. You have to use images and videos and good ones, not AI generated bullshit. If you do not add images, I think posts nowadays just don't get people's attention. Post yourself. Post pictures of you working, post time lapses of you working, get creative with it, whatever. And just find pictures that are real. Okay. So step two there is basically post about what you built for yourself on LinkedIn and start posting consistently about whatever you find out there. You're posting about your own agents. You reach out to people and say, hey, can I build you an agent to do this for free? You can put that in a comment. Once you get somebody to say yes, you post about that as well. You post about the scoping that you're doing for them. You post about, maybe thoughts that you have on the industry. You can post reactions to news. There are a million things to post about. If you can't find any ideas at all, just post the first thing that comes in your head. It does not have to be always related to your business, okay? 1 or 2 posts a week that are unrelated because you just needed to get something out there, that's okay. Just make sure that you stay consistent. Right. Step 3. If you are on step 3, you have made it past 99% of people because 99% of people don't even start posting. They don't even keep posting. They post once and then they fail. Like this is where most people die, okay? Step 3 is when it becomes easy. And that is basically you start to do pilots and get case studies. All right. So you're going to comment on people and say, hey, can I build an automation to do this or that or whatever when you see what other people are talking about? And I think especially right now, like people are curious. And so it's easy to ask them questions and say, hey, can we chat? You can go to a business owner and say, hey, can I make a case study roadmap and post about your business anonymously? So I won't mention your company's name, but I could do something for you and then I get a case study out of it. And you want to do that outreach to the people who reacted to your posts. So after you post, step 3 is start like reaching out and communicating with people who have seen your post. So not strangers. Do not make a sales navigator list of like 10,000 people that you've never met in your life that don't know you. You've got no case studies. You've got no portfolio. You've got absolutely nothing. And you're spamming everybody. Now, it's not to say cold outreach cannot work. It's just tough. And when you're starting out, you want to go for the lowest hanging fruit. Who are the people who are easiest to sell? Right? Because you need case studies. You don't have a lot of case studies. You don't have a lot of trust yet. So how do you get that in the easiest way possible? Don't go for the hard thing, which is selling to strangers. Go for the easy thing, which is selling to people who know you, or at least people who've seen your content regularly. And so reach out to the people who are reacting to your posts. And if you are not getting in front of the right audience, go and comment on the posts of the people who you'd really like to work with. If you have no founders who follow you, whatever, go and comment under the posts of different founders. and do that a lot. And that is basically the crux of step 3, which is interact with a community there and start to actually have conversations with people where you can offer them help and value for free. So if you can't do a full case study for free, give them suggestions on how to build it, give them a roadmap, give them whatever, try to provide value for free. And step 4 is then monetize. And so you can do this one of a few ways. Number 1 is you start with a free pilot, and after 30 days, you charge them. The other option is obviously you can sell a project directly up front. If you have no case studies, I think that's quite tough. I would prefer to do the kind of pilot way. And then number 3 is obviously people come inbound to you. So if somebody reaches out and says, hey, I'd love to know about the AI systems that you build, obviously you can turn that into a paid project when it's inbound interest, especially. And yeah, like with these 4 steps, I know for a fact that you can start making money online selling AI-based services, because I have a group of people who basically do that. And it's a lead generation method that I'm investing in right now, but a lot of people get stuck on, how do I start? How do I get that first client? And the truth is, you just need to think about, how do I get more strangers to become acquaintances of my content, of what I do, whatever. Like, how do I just get more people to know that I exist without trying to sell to them? Because that's the funnel that most people miss. Because most people are like, okay, I've got my random website up. Can I start cold emailing people? Should I start doing cold outreach or paid ads? I think it's much easier to try and work a warm audience through content, especially because it's also free. If you want to do ad spend, you can just put ad spend behind your best posts. And so I think organic is like the crux of any good marketing strategy right now. And it's where I would start. And as far as the platform goes, I just think LinkedIn is a good place to start right now. LinkedIn has a great number of high earners on their platform. And so the likelihood that you're able to sell to qualified prospects on there is actually, decently high, versus trying Instagram shorts and everything else. And it's cheaper to create content there, at least to start with, right? Because you don't have to worry about editing with videos and so forth, at least not the beginning. If you write good hooks, you can have some awesome posts. And there are lots of free resources online about how to improve your LinkedIn writing. Anyway, I hope this inspires somebody to try, somebody to start, and to actually get active on that. And I think the place where most people are going to give up is step 2. And I can repeat this guide as many times as you want, but if you don't put it into action, you'll never get anywhere. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it useful. I'll see you in the next video.